What is going on, everybody? Here we are with another stream. I know it's been about 2 weeks since my last stream, and I meant to do more before the Twitch drops were over, but here we are. So tonight, as you can kind of tell by the title of the stream, I will be kind of doing a live guide for doing the Tower Raid solo for the Halloween event. I know there's only a few days left for it, so yeah, I want to get this out and done with, and this seemed like the best way to do it. So that's what I decided to go with. There will be parts that do seem weird because I will be kind of recording them for YouTube. So just, yeah. And if you're watching this live stream later on YouTube, it might be either before or after I post my guide video that's going to be kind of spliced from this. So just, yeah, it's going to be kind of a mixture. We got Zach in the chat saying, "Hey, RG, hope you're doing good." I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. We also got Cactus Water. How are you also, by the way? So let's get into the game here. Maybe. Screen just turned black. There we go. Now we can see things. Alright. Fix my controller so it actually works. Maybe. Come on. Well, technical difficulties are always fun. Let's try this again. Here we go. Come on, game. There it goes. Okay. That took a bit to get started, but okay, so let's just kind of jump into this. So, again, things are going to be, there might be some weird moments if you're watching this live or later on YouTube. Again, I am doing kind of a live, essentially, recording of how to do this solo, so be a lot of stuff in here. And if you're watching live and you haven't beaten the Tower Raid yet, then this should help you out, hopefully. Alright, so let's get outside. Maybe once my controller decides to work. I have controller issues, I'm sorry, everybody. Come on. Sorry, this is not very exciting at the moment. Controller was working fine earlier. There it goes. Okay, should be fine.
I gave you water, and what did you do?
Alright, let's head over to Baka.
Can you hear yourself at all?
I don't believe it.
You can shake around house.
Alright. Alright, so let's do a little bit of the YouTube intro here. Again, this is my first time doing a live recording thing, so if it seems weird, that's just the way it's going to be. Okay. What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be towing. Okay, let's restart that. There might be a lot of mess ups, so you get to enjoy this live. What's going on, everybody? So today I'm going to be showing you how to complete the Tower Raid completely solo. I know there's only a few days left in the event, so if you want to do this, this guide will teach you how to do that. So let's jump right in. Alright, so that intro is kind of out the way, and then I can maybe... If I can get my controller working, that would be great. What's wrong with this thing today? Okay. There we go. So... So one of the first things you want to do, if you're having a hard time with Tower Raid, go to your options and set the game to easy. There's no shame in playing the game on easy mode. I know playing on hard and normal and can be a more challenging, rewarding experience depending on the type of gamer that you are. But if you're having difficulty with it, there's no shame in playing on easy. There's no difference other than the enemies are harder to kill on the harder difficulties. So if you really want to complete the event and get all the rewards, this will help you go a long way. Okay, and then now Okay, so all right, I guess I'm gonna have to just mouse and keyboard this, which is more difficult because I don't use mouse and keyboard, but my controller has just, I guess, officially died. So we're gonna do this differently. All right, so let's go up here to Baka. All right. So one of the things I highly recommend is activating the session perks on the... No, let's do that again. So one of the things I highly recommend is doing the session perks in the Baka vendor. By doing this, it will actually give you a much better chance at completing the raid. However, you may have issues of it being equipped but not actually showing up. So the way to fix that is you got to go to your options and go over to online, and you have to make sure that your online game is set to either private only, friends only, or public. For some reason, Techland decided to not make it available for single player, so those are the only ways to actually get the session perks active. So if you are like on PlayStation, like I've heard a few people say, where that's not possible, or you have to have PlayStation Plus to do it, unfortunately you may not be able to use the session perks, but when I'm going through it, I'm not going to use them myself, so you don't have to worry about that at all. But if you want to use them, this is how you do it. All right, so we got that done here, and I'm actually going to turn them off again because I want to show how to do it without leveling up first. So let's go through that here. Let's enter, and let's do Scarecrow first. Scarecrow is probably the easiest class to do without having any power-ups available, or like any raid perks and stuff like that. So we are going to go through this as the Scarecrow class. Okay. All right. Little section here. Okay. So one of the classes I highly recommend to use while trying to do this solo is the Scarecrow class, especially if you haven't beaten it yet, because of one absolutely broken ability with the Molotov, which I'll show here in just a minute. So let's go ahead and get him started. And okay. And remember the controls. Because again, I don't play mouse and keyboard, so I don't know. Throwing things. That's a terrible button for that. Okay, I need something a little bit easier. Than num1, because that's kind of an awkward thing to hit. Okay, so let's see, what do I got near me? Accessory, I guess is G a thing? G is for crowd runner. I don't really use crowd runner, so right now I'm just gonna mark it for this. So that's fine. Then crowd runner, I'll mark as num1. Okay. Cool, there we go. Fixing controls. Alright. Alright, so here's another little section here. So whenever you first enter the tower raid, you want to actually head over into these bathrooms because there will be some sparks. Oh, scraps. Let's try that again. So the first thing you want to do when you First thing you want to do when you enter the tower raid is head over to these bathrooms, and inside these little trash cans will be a whole bunch of scraps you can get, and these are basically your lifesavers in this tower raid mode. So there's 3 in that bathroom and there's 3 in this one. Okay. Once you've collected all of those, head into the security room, and then there's a whole bunch of scraps on the ground and just kind of place around the room, so grab all of those as well. Alright, so now that you have all those scraps, you want to go to your inventory and head over to crafting. You want to make as many Molotovs as you can. This will be your lifesaver in this game. So I can make 45. I'm going to go ahead and craft 45. I use a lot of them. And you get more scraps throughout. And like I said, this is something that's extremely beneficial for the Scarecrow. Alright. So, we'll see some zombies over here. Let me just show you exactly what to do. Throw it down. And notice, I'm not getting damaged at all by the fire. This is the perfect way to get through this. Fire, you're immune to the Molotov fire, but the zombies aren't. So, yeah, it's fantastic. It's a great way to heal up while you're waiting for like zombies to attack and stuff like that. So it's really a great way to go about this. So if you're getting overwhelmed, then definitely use this. So like right here, for example, getting attacked, but now I'm perfectly fine. So yeah, it's hugely beneficial to use the Molotovs. Definitely do that. Yep. Let's try that again. Okay. Oh, actually, let's go up here. Open this, because there might... sometimes there's scraps and stuff in these chests. Which, this isn't really a beginner thing, so... this doesn't really help for people trying to beat the tower raid. Because if you've unlocked this, you've already gotten to the point where you've beaten it, so... you don't need to worry about it. Alright, and... good there, get some more honey. Because that's the other thing you want to do is... well, I'll show that in a minute. How much does that take? I don't remember off the top of my head. So these... so 5 gives me 5. Okay. What about for the RGent boosters? 10 gives me 1. Okay. Alright, so here's another little section here. Personally, I do think that crafting the medicine over the RGent boosters, starting out, especially with the Scarecrow, is way more important because you can be immune to the fire of the Molotovs, which gives you time to heal, and you can create more of these medicine with less resources. So you'll have more ways to heal yourself, and it's better all around. So highly recommend using medicine as much as you can until you get a little bit more leveled up, then you can work on other things. But we'll get into that later. Okay. Let's go up. It's gonna be 1 or 4. Looks like we're going to floor 4. Alright.
Level 4.
Boosters are ineffective. Oh no. Get off me. Go. Okay. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everyone's having fun. I don't know how to parkour or drop keyboard or mouse, so that's that's a problem that I'm having at the moment. That's more of a me problem. You know, let me check something real quick, just in case. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Looks like for some reason my chat overlay is not popping up, so I'm sorry I missed some stuff here. Let me fix that real quick. Okay. Somebody say something in chat real quick, or I'll do a quick little test message here. Okay, it popped up. I don't know what was going on before. Oh, I know what the problem is. I gotta fix something real quick. Sorry, everybody. Real quick thing here. Switch this to borderless windowed. There we go. That fixed it. I wasn't seeing chat on the screen, so I apologize. I missed some stuff. Let me kind of go back a bit here. I saw, obviously, we got Mousehead in the chat. What is going on, my friend there? It looks like we got K-Pepinova in the chat. Dango Lango. Hey, RG, how's it going? I think Dying Light 3 coming out next year. I don't think, or is it, do you think Dying Light 3 coming out next year? No, Dying Light 3 definitely not. The Beast, yes, but not Dying Light 3. All right. There we go. Let's get back to the actual game itself. The joys of streaming. Sometimes things just break. Okay. So let's. This one. I don't really know how to do that other than that. So let's just kind of back up here. Alright. Zach, so you still haven't beat this event yet? Alright, well, that is one of the benefits of what I'm doing right now. So, I'm kind of showing you how to do it solo. So you can get through the event, and I'm not using session perks or raid perks right now for the player thing, so yeah, it's all just me. I need... Of course he's exploding everywhere. I wish the Scarecrow was immune to all fire, but it's just his own Molotovs. So I'm gonna wait for that and heal up. Okay. Like I said, you almost broke your controller fighting Pontiff. Oh yeah, Pontiff is it's crazy. All right, there's another little section here. So another quick tip that you can do is every floor that you're on, definitely look for scraps and honey, because they are going to be kind of all over the place. Some scraps right there. There's some honey down here, and Molotov. There's all sorts of things, so definitely keep looking around for stuff, because that's how you're going to continually replenish your supplies. Moving on to the next section. All right, is there anything in here? Yeah. But I don't know how to do Survivor Sense on C, so that's why I'm not using it. Wondering. Back up a bit. said you lost the motivation to play. It's incredibly tedious. Yeah, no, it can be. Oh crap. So that happened. Okay, let's make a little section about that real fast here. So one thing you want to watch out for are these little fire extinguishers on the walls. If something causes one of them to get caught on fire, they can explode and instant kill you no matter how much health you have. So definitely try to stay away from them as much as possible. Alright, let's go back. Try this again. So now I only have one life. Like, if I die, that's it. So I gotta be careful here. But that is actually one of the whole points of this guide, is just kind of getting through it. Again, like Destroyer, like you said, it is very tedious. But if you can get through it, you'll get leveled up, and then it makes it a lot easier. But yeah, doing it multiple times can get frustrating, for sure. Right, let's fight these zombies here. Like that. Destroy, you know if you can drop the beast shirt. Can't find the last card. I do have a guide that shows where all of the cards are, so if you're looking for that, you can check that out on the channel. As far as dropping it, I can test that here in a little bit. Once I kind of get done with the tower raid, we'll check that out. I don't know if you can or not, but we'll see. I always hate these guys. This floor used to be the worst for me. Now we wait for the fire to go down. There we go. Dango said, I keep getting halfway on it, but keep getting yourself killed and getting nowhere. Yeah, I know co-op is really bugged out. It can just not be fun. I can't tell you how many times I've heard people like, oh, I can't finish the tower raid because the door wouldn't open. So I couldn't actually get inside to do anything. Let me go ahead and open up this door, though. Here we go. Because there's usually something here. I'll take the grenade. I'm probably not going to use it. These chests are amazing. I'm going to mention these in a little bit. But the chests can give you some really good stuff. Okay. Come on. Oh crap. Run away. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and craft some more of these because, again, honestly, with the fire from the Molotovs, super useful. Gives me plenty of time to actually heal. clear out this room a bit. I want to have as few stragglers as possible. Alright. Especially for this next little section I'm gonna record here. Perfect. Alright, here we go. So one of the things that is actually really kind of important is that if you take your time and just kind of go slow through each of the floors, the enemies will actually stop spawning at some point, so you can actually kill them and kind of wait before moving on, and you won't have to worry about constantly being bombarded. Now, there is an exception to that when it comes to bosses and when you're fighting like the goons. That is a little bit different. They non-stop spawn during that. However, killing them a bunch will kind of lessen them, but that's one thing to keep in mind, is that enemies are not endless except during boss fights, but we can get around that a little bit. Also, thank you for the follow there, Zip Zap. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Let me go ahead and heal while I've got nothing going on. Grab one of these guys. Let's chunk it at this door. I don't know how to light it on PC, so I just have to throw it and then hit it. Okay, that'll do it. Alright, so he's got him. Let's thin these guys out a little bit. If we can get rid of a lot of these regular zombies, it's not so bad. Alright, so one tip, I'll kind of do another little section here. One tip while you're fighting the goons, especially if you are the Scarecrow class, is use your Molotovs. Now, the fire zombies, if you have those, won't be affected, but it will actually keep the regular zombies off of you, so you can kind of focus on the boss. So it kind of just makes things a lot simpler. Notice how I'm not getting attacked by anything because everything's being caught on fire. So just keep that in mind. Something really, really useful when you're trying to do this solo is just use that immunity to fire, especially if you start getting surrounded by virals like I'm about to right here. So I'm going to throw one down right at my feet, and that stops the virals from doing anything to me. You can actually leave them alone once they get in the fire, but yeah, super, super useful. Just don't get too close to the Scarecrow while you're doing this, or else he will hit you. So I need to heal. Throw one of these down so I can stand in the middle of the fire, and then heal up because they're not going to hit me because they're all caught on fire. So again, really good way to kind of take a step back and get a little bit of breathing room. Let's fight these guys. I meant to dodge backwards instead of jumping, but oh. Again, if playing looks weird, it's because I'm not used to mouse and keyboard. I am very much used to controller, but my controller decided that today's the day where it wants to no longer work. So that's happening. Oh, dang it. That. Hit him again, back up, dodge out the way, and slap him one more time. He's dead. Another quick little tip whenever you need to collect something off of a body like the goons, if you're using the Scarecrow, use your Molotovs because it'll get the zombies off of you while you are trying to grab what you need. So it makes it a lot easier. So let's go ahead and open this up here. This is the end of this mission. ZipZap said, is that a J mission? No, this is, well, okay. So when the Tower Raid beta was initially introduced, you went through J to play it. This is just for the Halloween event. It's next to Baka at the Bazaar. So that's what this is. And so I'm kind of doing a live guide to how to complete this solo. Set controls on strike, right? Exactly. Alright, another little section here for you guys. Anytime you complete a floor, look from it. No, let's try that again. Anytime you look... I can't say words today. That's happening. Every single time you complete a floor, there is the elevator right in front of you. Before going into it, you want to look into these chests here. So there's a chest here, which has some supplies. Sometimes something good, sometimes not. Just kind of depends. And there's a room on either side. Definitely go into these because you will always get a military medkit, which you want to use these and save them for boss fights. Do not use them outside of boss fights because it's a waste. Make sure you save them for boss fights. So, and sometimes there's another chest in these rooms, like there's a chest here, sometimes there's things on the table. So definitely loot these rooms before going up to the next floor, because it can give you some extra supplies that can help you survive. Okay. And I'm gonna heal up real quick here. And let's see, can I craft more stuff? What do we got here? I can craft 5 of these. Let's go ahead and make those. And I can craft 9 more of these. Let's do that. I want as much of this Molotov as possible because that's what's going to save me. And I only have 1 life, so I can't die again because I got accidentally caught by a fire extinguisher. So there's that. Let's go up to the next floor, which the next floor will be 5. I think I'm... Actually, no, that was... I didn't mention this before, but I'll mention it now. Okay, so do another little section here. So with the tower raid, there are 4... Sorry, let me do that again. So, the... trying to think words here. Okay, got it. Whenever you go through the tower raid, the floors are randomized with the exceptions of 5, 10, 15, and 20. Those floors you will always get to, and they will always have bosses on them. At least during the Halloween event. Don't know about the full release, but during the Halloween event, those floors will always have a boss. Now, the other floors will change between 1 or 2, so like you either have 1 or 4, 7 or 9, 12 or 14, and 17 or 19 are the other floors that you can go to, and those are randomized between the floors. So that is something to keep in mind. But 5, 10, 15, and 20 will always be boss floors, and you will always face the same boss. Alright, so let's go out here. It's cool, I'm not doing any range damage anyway. Section here. Another thing to keep in mind, on every single floor except for floor 5, you can actually return to the starting elevator. Well, I'm on floor 5. Let me let's try that again. Okay, so basically, here we go. If you're ever having trouble with your immunity meter, it keeps going down, or you die to your immunity, you can always run back to the starting elevator and stand in the UV to build it back up. The only exception to that is on when you're on floor 5 specifically, and you've entered the vent. There is no way back up here to get back to the elevator, so you don't have a choice. Every other mission, every single boss mission, everything, you can make it back to the elevator. So use that if you're getting low on your immunity, and then also at the same time, which I'll show here in a little bit, that enemies can't get into the elevator, so you can use it to kind of lead them to the elevator and fight them that way if you want to kind of play it a little bit more safe. Alright, let's get out of this. This is probably the hardest part, is trying to get their attention without spawning the demolisher. Because you don't want the demolisher to come out yet until you've cleared them out. Just makes it a lot easier. first few are fine. But it's the next ones that are the problem. But lob some Molotovs over at them. That gets a few of them kind of running at you. So let's wait for them to all die. Or at least start coming at me. Because I don't want any loose zombies that are going to cause problems for me. Okay. These two don't seem like they want to come my way. Oh, there we go. Got this guy. The other one just may be stuck there. And that's fine. Okay. Alright. Alright, so let's do another little section here, kind of about boss fights. So one thing, if you're doing boss fights successfully with the Scarecrow, use your Molotov, because it will keep the zombies off of you while you're fighting the boss. Now, the best thing to do is try your best to do hit and run stuff, and try to make sure that the Demolisher can't run into you, because him knocking you down is going to lead to bad times. So, using your Molotov to have the zombies stay off of you while you do stuff is a lifesaver. And he's charging me, which is not good. I didn't get behind stuff, so there is that. But you want him to like hit an object or something. Just try to dodge out the way. Just keep throwing these things down. Keep the zombies off of you. Oh no. Alright, so what I want to do here is heal up. There we go. Back away. Another one of these down. Try to dodge him as much as possible. Just hit and run tactics. Hit him once, back away. Use another Molotov. And I want to heal up a bit, so let me get over here behind here. Throw this down. I have time to heal. Okay, and now we're good to go. He's gonna throw something at me, which is not good. Alright, so I want him to charge me now. So he can hit a wall or something. Oh, nope, he's charging now. And that's what happens. I mean, he did hit the wall, but... yeah. Again, you just want to be careful here. Get stuck with zombies, it can cause problems like that. Let's get away a little bit. And let's heal up. Alright, we got him halfway. Come on, throw it! These guys, you like to trap him in the office he came out of. Yeah, that works too as well. But sometimes, not necessarily an option. So I'm gonna have to run away again. Heal up. Get off me, zombies. Come at me, bro. Ah, of course he's gonna throw stuff. Take this time to heal up a bit. Yep. I was trying to get stuck on some zombies, so I couldn't really do anything. Oh, dang it. Got stuck again. Ouch. Okay, definitely need to get away now. So I can heal up. Ah, dang it, he hit me with that. Okay. Let me heal up again. Destroy, did I complete with all the characters? No, I have not yet. I still need to beat it with the Van Aiden, which I'll get into that a little bit later on. Okay, cool, he's dead now. Let's throw this down. Wait, loot his body. Stupid Banshee. Alright. Alright, another quick tip if you are kind of in this section where you just defeated the first Demolisher, there's a couple places you can hide if you want to. One place you can go is actually right over here. Just kind of standing on this ledge. For the most part, you won't really get bothered. Sometimes the Banshees will get to you. Virals can climb up here, but you can use this to kind of wait it out. Hit anything that comes up to you. If you really want to, you can throw a Molotov down, and that'll kind of get them as they climb up. But you can just kind of sit here and wait, pretty much, for the most part. Again, if they get right underneath you like that, it does cause issues. So, I've heard there's other spots you can stand in, but this is a pretty decent spot. And again, you can just light the whole area on fire, and you don't have to worry about it too much. So, I'm just gonna sit here for the next minute, 40 seconds, while we got this going on. Doug, you said you love seeing zombies falling. Zombies falling is nice. That's one of my favorite things to do, is like knock them off ledges and stuff. Go. I think I got rid of all the virals actually. So yeah, you can see like there's a Banshee over there. The AI kind of breaks a little bit. You're standing over here, so the Banshees don't really do anything. And then after you kill a few volatiles or virals, they just kind of leave you alone. So now we wait. How's everybody doing today? How are you guys liking this style? It may be something, if enough people like it, maybe I'll do this more in the future, where I kind of do live recordings of my videos and then splice them together. I don't know, who knows? We'll see. 47 more seconds. So at least standing up here, I don't have to worry about stuff. I can heal up, just kind of chill. "25 seconds, and then get on to the next little tip here. He's good. Yeah, I don't get what you're getting right now. Zombies climb up the walls and jump from the other side to attack all the way to the time it counts down. Really? Huh. Yeah, no, this happens like every single time I do this. I don't know why. Like, no matter what class I'm using, and this is always the case. Interesting. Alright, so now let's jump back down. And jump to this. Okay. Alright, next little tip here. So after every single boss fight, this one is on floor 5, there's always a chest, and the chest always contains a gun. This is something that I've seen multiple times of run-throughs. Every single time you complete a boss fight, you will always find a chest with a gun. One thing I will highly recommend, save that gun till you get to the roof. Using it before that is not going to be super great. It doesn't really have that much effect on most of the bosses, and a lot of times you'll get range damage modifiers that will decrease it, so, you know, keep that in mind. But there's always a gun, and I'll show you the other ones. There's some stuff in here, maybe. Booster, which I might use. Sometimes I do use RGent boosters. Easy Cat, you said maybe that's why you can't get past level 5? I mean, settings that are different? No. I'm playing on easy, and I don't have any session perks active. I don't have any raid perks active for the character. Nothing. So, this is just straight up base. This is what I get. And again, one of the main things that I mentioned earlier, just take it slow, take your time. The enemies will stop spawning. Here. Destroy is one thing that sucks is the session perks don't work if you don't have an online subscription. Yeah, that is extremely frustrating. I know, especially for a lot of people. So, that don't have an online subscription, so you don't get that. I don't know why Techland decided to do that. I think that was a kind of a dumb move. But they've kind of done that a lot with events, as they kind of turn them into multiplayer things, and it's just not everybody can play multiplayer or even wants to play multiplayer. And multiplayer is super bugged anyway, so a lot of people can't do things in multiplayer regardless. So I think one thing Techland needs to do for future events is stop focusing on multiplayer. It's not going to go well. Not everybody's going to like it. It's going to end badly most of the time. So just avoid that. Alright, so we're either going to be going to 7 or 9. So we're on floor 7.
Level 7.
Alright, floor 7's not too bad. Infinite stamina while my health is full. Nice. These guys, it'd be much more fun with more activities to do solo. Yeah, for sure. Get off me. Crazy. Alright. What? Go. Anyone here yet? No, it's the other bathroom. Well, there's nothing in here anyway. Oh, you know, since there's more boomers on this floor, I'll kind of talk about them here. Because one of the great things about them, I'll mention it now, but I'll do kind of the official bit in a second. But if you kill them before they explode, then they won't explode. So it saves a lot of time and effort. I always like to do this. It's not necessary, but it just kind of clears out the final hallway when you get to it. He's a cat. Yes, I am playing on PC. I always play on PC. Well, not always, but majority of the time I play on PC. However, I use a controller, and today my controller decided that it was not going to work anymore. So, yeah, that happened. So I'm just having to use mouse and keyboard, which is not something I do very often. Easy good, do you think it's because you're on Xbox? If you're talking about the floor 5 thing, maybe? Could be. I don't know. I haven't tried it on Xbox myself. I couldn't tell. There was another spot that I heard of, also in that room, that you can hide where the zombies can't reach you, but 100% sure. That. Alright, this charger fight always sucks. Let's heal a little bit. I feel like I've been fighting those guys like crazy. Okay. Alright, I don't think I mentioned this officially yet, so I'll go ahead and mention it now. One thing to look out for are these red chests. They're all over every single level, and inside them is a lot of resources that you can use. Sometimes it's weapons, sometimes it's honey, sometimes it's Molotovs. It just kind of depends. It's random every time, but very, very useful to get some extra resources while you're playing through the raid. Alright, let's kill these guys. This other bathroom. Is there anything in here? I don't think there is. Hey, we got Wesker in the chat. What's going on, Wesker? You said, hey, Reasonable, hope you had a great menu today. I was on the tower, last floor. There was some kind of Jerry unit. Great. 3 other items in it. Huh. I don't know. We can check that out in a little bit, because I've not heard of that. So. Come at me, bro. Ooh, there we go. I meant to mention the boomer thing, but I totally forgot just now. Oh, well, there'll be more later. I hate when they grab it. It's always annoying. Heal up a bit because we got a Scarecrow coming. To do again anytime you're fighting like the Scarecrow or the bosses is use hit and run tactics. Hit them once, back away. It can get tedious when you're first starting out because you're not doing much damage. Later on you can kind of more once you level up a bit, but yeah, that is one of the best ways to handle bosses. You can have the space to do it. You know, if you're constantly surrounded by zombies, it's kind of difficult. Goon is dead. Easy K said, "This is the boss I can't get past solo. By the time I get to him, I'm out of resources. I'm pretty much running around the room till I'm dead." Yeah, that happened to me so many times, and it's really all about just taking your time. Making sure that before you get into kind of the later parts, or before you move on to the next room, make sure there's no more zombies, no more spawning virals, things like that, and then move on to the next room after that. Like, just take your time. If you're really having troubles with it, that is the biggest, most helpful tip, is just take it slow. The raid does not have a time limit other than the immunity meter, but the immunity meter lasts for like 15 minutes. 20 minutes, something like that. It lasts for a while. So it's not something you have to really worry too much about. So yeah, biggest thing is just take it slow, take your time. It will help you out tremendously. And then once you beat it like once, you'll start to level up, and then you can start using the session for the raid perks. And even if you don't have the session perks, using the raid perks just it makes you stupid strong. So yeah, it gets kind of crazy. All right, so I want to do not that. Oh, wrong one. How do I have 14? Oh, he starts with like 8, I think. I totally forgot Scarecrow starts with like a crap ton of these military medkits. Yeah, so yeah, I guess he starts with, yeah, he starts with 8 because of, or something like that. So yeah, Scarecrow is crazy. Alright, another little tip here. As I mentioned before, during boss fights, you'll want to kind of save your military medkits for those. Scarecrow does start with a higher amount of medkits at the very beginning, so saving them will save you a lot of time and grief later on. So keep those as long as you can and only use them during boss fights. All right, let's get back to it. All right, so next one is floor 10. Floor 10 sucks. Like, it's probably the worst.
Level 10.
Because floor 10 has you fighting an anomaly and a demolisher. And now enemies deal 15% more damage. Another tip, kind of like I mentioned before, is when you go back to the elevator, the enemies cannot get inside. She's going to try to come over here and they can't come in. So if you're having trouble during each level, you can always kind of lead zombies back to the elevator, gives you some breathing room. You can slice and dice them and come out and drag more to you. So if you want to stay as safe as possible, that is one way you can do it. Just run right back to the elevator, wait for them to come to you. We'll have some virals pop up. So virals, let's run back to the elevator. Virals, look, they stopped. So it can be great. You can pop out a little bit if you want to get a little bit closer, but they can't enter. And that's what makes the elevator kind of broken. So if you're having some trouble, this is a really easy way to get through each floor, is just run all the way back to the elevator. Too many problems. Actually, a bunch that spawned in here. Maybe it's because I went back to the elevator? Well, no, I haven't played since they did the last update, so I think they just kind of maybe lowered the amount of virals that show up, because it's kind of insane. Dango, can you go back on the floor? And I've never done it myself to see. Like the elevator thing, or are you talking about like floor 7, which is the one I just completed? Not sure which one. Because yeah, I can show it again. Get these zombies to follow me. If you're talking about the elevator thing. Come on, zombies. Yeah. I'm in the elevator. They're coming towards me. They can't get inside. And I think you may be far enough away for boomers, but I don't think you, like, boomers will explode before you even get back to the elevator, so they're not really a thing. I'm gonna heal up a bit. Just go ahead and take care of that now. I'll keep those on until I get to the boss room. The one I was just on, floor 7. Technically, yes, I can go back to that floor, but it's all random, so I don't know how long it'll take me to get back there to play through the tower raid multiple times. Because, like I said, it's the floors go. You start off with either floor 1 or floor 4, then you go to 5. Then it's either 7 or 9, then you go to 10. Then it's either 12 or 14, then you go to 15, then it's either 17 or 19, then you go to 20, and then it's the roof, and then you're done. So that's the progression of it. And the floors between the boss floors are randomized, so you may go to 1, you may go to 4. There's been times where I've been on floor 4 like 15 times in a row, not going back to floor 1, or same thing with floor 9. So it just kind of, it's random, and you can't really, there's nothing you do to control it, There's stuff in this room, but there's other zombies to fight through, but Here, sometimes there's stuff, but today there's not. So let's go over here by the couch. There's usually stuff. I crouch. See, there we go. Yeah, some of the hardships of this stream are gonna be just me trying to figure out the PC controls because I don't ever play PC. So. All right. There's another little tip here. We'll go. Anytime that you come across a level where you have spitters, which aren't very many of them, but they do kind of show up, especially on floor 10, take them out as quick as you can, because they will just ruin your day. There is one over here when you get out here, but you could ignore him, because once you go around the corner, he's useless. But yeah, definitely take out the spitters as fast as possible, or... Yeah. I'm gonna throw one down. Okay, heal up a bit. Hey, I'm trying to heal. Leave me alone. Almost didn't make that. This is a good spot over here. There is a beast card in this location, but you can also get... I think there's something in this one. I lied. There's a chest over here that you can get, which has nothing useful for me. So personally, I don't really like using the extra weapons that you find, because let's be honest, the weapon that you get starting off is like better than everything else. I've noticed with the Scarecrow, it does seem that his weapon is not really affected by a lot of the modifiers, which is really interesting. So that was one thing I forgot to mention earlier, but I'll mention it fully in a second, but just kind of half mention it right there. This room sucks just because of all the fire. And those guys. Also apologize for any of the clicking noises that may come across from my mouse, since I never use mouse and keyboard. But yeah, that can happen. Here, they will come at me. Only come through the doorway. Good. Very good. Mouse said, so you're not a fan of this tower raid, especially with it being the only way to earn event currency. Yeah, the event itself, like, I have fun with the tower raid, but it's too much for, like, it's something that it's not for everybody. I think what I've seen some people mention, and I do agree, that they should have done a mix of just like overworld Halloween event where you're kind of going, bounties are specifically for doing stuff like around the map and just kind of like it is every Halloween, and then also having some Halloween rewards inside the tower raid, or maybe not inside the tower raid, but maybe something you can do with it as well, Halloween themed. You know, just kind of have a mixture of the two, but making it to where everything is done through the tower raid is not good. Which, that's kind of a whole video I'm going to be talking about coming up soon. Enemy. Stop hitting me. Come on, you. a little talk section here. On floor 10, you will come across 2 bosses, and there's a good chance you may run out of immunity. So before entering the boss room, just head back down this hall and push this cabinet aside, because this actually leads you back to the hallway where the elevator is, so you can re-up your immunity, which will help you out tremendously. So make sure you do this every single time you reach floor 10. And over here. Another thing on floor 10 is before entering the boss room, just head over to these elevators and open them up, because down below on the floor below you is going to be a new chest, which will give you some good items. So let's go down there and show you where it is. Just drop down the hole. If Aiden wants to drop down the hole, there we go. I'll open up this chest right here, and sometimes it's got some good stuff, sometimes not so good stuff. It's, again, just random, but that can get you some items that can be very helpful. Let's go back and re-up my immunity and see if I can craft some more stuff, because I'm running low on Molotovs and health kits and all that good stuff. So let's re-up my immunity. We got Alex G Weekend in the chat. What is going on, my friend? How are you? I'm gonna drop this. I don't need this. Alright, crafting. How many of these can I can make 18? Let's go ahead and make all of these. I can make 20 of these. 2 of these. Let's do 20 of these. That's going to be more useful for me at the moment. And okay. I got a whole bunch of different Molotovs, so let me place this stuff with all these different Molotovs. There we go. And yeah. The Scarecrow's immune to Molotov, so this will help out tremendously. Alex, you said, good, how about yourself? I finally completed Tower Raid, pain in the butt. So far, they're on the right track. Yeah, no, it's definitely a pain in the butt, for sure. Definitely. Grab a drink before heading in here to fight these. I might die right here because I only have 1 life, but again, if you've already kind of made it to floor 10, you've already leveled up, like at least a few times just by completing other levels. So yeah, and that's one thing I'll talk about if I die. Alex, you said it needs to have a Left 4 Dead vibe on the floors, feel like that style of waves feel more natural. Yeah, that was kind of nice. I personally, if you've not played the Dead Island 2 Neighborhood Watch, I really like the way that is set up, and I think something similar to that, but in the style of Tower Raid, it would be great. I love the way that Dam Buster did that. That's something I'll talk about in a later video. But yeah, no, it's super fun if you haven't got a chance to try it yet. All right, so go kind of back into recording mode for a second. Again, when you're going into boss fights, make sure that you have your military medkits equipped, because that is the fastest healing you'll get, and it will be the most healing you'll get. So this will save you 9 times out of 10 just by using these first before using anything else. So definitely have those equipped. Now, specifically on floor 10, go after the Demolisher first. Completely ignore the anomaly, because if you fight the anomaly first, the Demolisher is just going to wreck your day. So definitely just focus on the Demolisher first. So let's go in there and get started. Already have my day ripped. Jeez. Ah, dang it. Yeah, see, this is why. This sucks. Okay, there we go. Here. That doesn't really help. Ow. Okay, that's hurting me. Don't know why that's hurting me. I guess it's the explosion that's hurting me. And then now the demolisher is hurting me. This floor for parkour isn't good. Yeah, no, for parkour it's pretty bad. Yeah. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Dang it. Okay, I need to heal. Heal, heal, heal. Oh, maybe the zombie stopped attacking me. Ouch. He still hit me, but I got him on the table, so. I'm glad that this is the last demolisher you have to fight. It's a pain in the butt. Oh crap, I ran out. Nope. And I died right there, because I got bombarded. Okay. Do a little recording bit. So, if you do die while you're going through this, if you've kind of followed this guide so far, you'll probably have gotten to at least floor 10 just by taking your time, and by doing that, you will get leveled up quite a bit. It does level you not every single time that you complete a floor, but you get more experience for completing floors than you do for completing challenges. So definitely complete floors, and by this time, you'll probably have leveled up a few times, and then you can start using the session perks, so let's kind of get into those. I know it says session perks and not raid perks, but I'll fix it with a little thing on the video. Here we go. Let's kind of break this down a little bit here. So once you have started to level up, you can start using these raid perks because you'll start getting the perk points from Baka. So these will help you get much further, and following the tips I've done so far will help you kind of get to the point where you can start using these. So the survivor tree mainly focuses on health and healing. So like for this first one, rapid recovery, your healing received is increased on both levels. Fortress, you get damage reduction on both levels. First aid training, your healing speed is increased on each time, which that honestly is one of the best things you can have, because it makes it to where the med kit can heal just as fast as, or almost as fast as, a military med kit, which will save a lot of time. So very, very useful one here. We have the Hungry Maniac, which gives you 3% health recovery on decapitation, and then the second level gives you 20% more chance for critical hits. And then you've got Strong Bones, you get your health increased, and then the top tier one is regenerate up to 80% of your health. Personally, I don't think that you need to go super high into this tier. The main thing is especially getting the damage reduction and the first aid training. You can do these other ones, but these first three right here are super, super important. So when you're starting out, rather than doing damage and all this other stuff, definitely go for the healing stuff first. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one here, like rapid recovery. That costs 1. I'm going to get the second one as well, because it just increases what I get by more. And then, again, damage here, damage reduction. So I'm doing really good there. And then healing speed twice, because that right there will save me a lot. Not going to worry about these other two right here, or this top one. I'm going to move on to the next one. So Slayer tree, this specific tree is for melee damage. This works for all characters. It really isn't useful for Van Aiden though. But you have like this first one, bloodletting. Your melee attacks have a 20% chance for bleeding damage, to inflict bleeding, and then a 70% chance. So that's a really good one to have. You'll basically be getting bleed damage on every single enemy you come across. It's insane. Then you do more heavy attack damage with Shattering Force, Advantage Pusher. You get more damage while your health is higher, which is also really good. Cillian stamina consumption is reduced by 50%, and then you can get stamina consumption is blocked after decapitation for 2 seconds. Then you have Brutaholic, which recovers 7% of health after performing a finisher, 15% of health for the second upgrade, and then the top tier is damage to volatiles, demolishers, and aberrations is increased by 80%. This is kind of what you want to go for almost every single build. This is a game changer when it comes to bosses. It's absolutely insane. So if you're not using the Van Aiden class, I would say focus on Survivor and Slayer, and don't touch the Assassin class at all. No reason for it, because most of the other classes don't really use ranged weapons for the most part. You can get into this, but getting all the way up to this top tier tank buster is one of the best things that you can do for every single thing. Now, it does take a total of like 14 perks, I think, because you have to spend 8 to get up here and then 6 to actually get it. So it's about 14. So with what I have enough to actually get all the way up there. So that, again, it's something really, really important to do, and we'll kind of build this out in a second. Then next we have the Assassin Tree. This one focuses mainly on range damage. This first one, you don't need to do both upgrades on this first one. You get more craft parts for both levels, which can be really, really useful, because especially if you're crafting a lot of items, this applies to scraps as well as the honey that you find. You'll get more at a time. That can be useful. However, other things are more important. So just a single level in this is fine, because that's how you get access to everything else. Ballistics Expert, massive, massive one to use for Van Aiden. Doing this, you get up to 80% more damage with your ranged weapon. So even if you get one of the negative modifiers that lowers your range damage, you'll still be doing more than you normally would, because the bonus kind of offsets that. So highly recommend this. I usually don't go for headshot affinity. This one, yes, headshots can deal up to 150% more damage. However, I personally terrible at headshots. I almost never get them. So this one is kind of a waste, because you really want to get to the top tier on this one. Then we have practice reloads. Your reload speed is increased. Highly recommend that one, because you're going to be reloading a lot, especially if you're using Van Aiden with his crossbow. Really, really good to use that one. And then ammo has a 20% chance of not being consumed. That can also be really good. Then you also have Bomberman, which throwable damage is increased. If you're doing something like Scarecrow, where you're using a lot of Molotovs, this can be good for that. I don't really use a lot of throwables in most of the time that I play, but that's just me personally. So it just kind of depends on your play style. But I usually skip this one, because it is very not useful to me, especially once you get this last perk, which is called Shaman, and it says all range damage inflicts an electrical elemental effect. This is massive, one of the best perks in the game. When you have this, whatever class you have, whatever ranged weapon you use, whether that's the crossbow with Van Aiden or any of the guns you come across, this perk will make every single bullet have a shock effect. And this absolutely saves you so much when you're going against volatiles, the tyrant, bosses, anything, because when you're hitting the bosses and you're hitting all these different things, this will kind of ripple out to other enemies near you, so it can be extremely useful. This also applies to the boomstick from the Cursed Pirate class, so it's insane. Any kind of ranged damage. I don't think throwables are counted in this, so throwables don't count, but anything that is a type of gun, like whether it's one of the firearms, the boomstick, the throwing knives, the crossbow, I think I might have already mentioned that, anything that is like that doesn't explode does elemental, like just electrical damage, and this can help you get through groups so quickly. Massive, massive one to get if you're going to be using any kind of range thing, and several of the classes do use it. Like I said, Cursed Pirate does have the boomstick. The Plague Doctor does have the infected knives, which applies to this, and then obviously the Van Aiden has the crossbow. So if you're kind of going through this and you want to get the perks, those are kind of my picks. Now, since I'm going to be going back through this, kind of doing a more Van Aiden thing, since I personally haven't beaten it with Van Aiden yet, I'll show you what that's like. It's absolutely insane. So let's go and buy this. I just need 14 to get to the top, so there's one there. So I'm going to get both of these ballistic experts because I need that. This one at least. Practice reloads. This first one, because the reload speed increasing is insane. And let's go ahead and grab Shaman. Now, another thing that you can do, if you don't like the build that you made, there's a fantastic little thing right here at the bottom of the screen where you can refund your perks. So if you're like, you know what, I don't like the way I built this, you're not stuck with it forever. So you can refund it completely, just hold down the button, and there you go. You got all your perk points back, and you can build it back up again. So definitely use these, and like I said, by using the tips I've mentioned earlier, you will get to using these, which will allow you to get further into the tower, which will level you up more and make it easier and to complete it. So definitely use these raid perks as much as you can. Alright, so that was kind of a more long-winded section of the video. But I am going to go through this with Van Aiden, so I'm going to just kind of build this up here. So I've got 14 left. And I need, since Van Aiden has the lowest amount of health, I at least want to get the damage reduction, and I want to get the healing speed. Now, I could either go with healing received is increased again. However, with Van Aiden, he has such little health that even a single medkit fills him all the way back up. So doing this twice isn't necessary for Van Aiden. It's more necessary for the other characters because they have more health. But I like to, when I'm using Van Aiden, I like to increase strong bones to get a little bit more health going. So we're going to do that. So now we're going through this with being fully kitted out here. And we'll get through this tower raid with Van Aiden. And then I'll do some quick tips as well for both the Cursed Pirate and Plague Doctor by the end of this. So we'll kind of see if we can get through it on this one. And I'm specifically not using session perks because I know some people can't use those, although they're very, very helpful. Okay. Alex, I know you told me before, but I forgot to save the website to get to the ambassador program for Dying Light. Yeah, that is lurkit.com. URKIT.com. Just search up Dying Light on there, and you should be able to find it. Grab these scraps. Scraps are super important. For this character. Let's see, Alex, you said, what's my thoughts on the tower raid? So I do enjoy the tower raid. I find it fun, but it's also very tedious and definitely not where it should be. There's definitely more work that needs to be done for it. I'm gonna have a full video kind of where I talk about that. Okay. Out soon. Alright. Alright, so let's get into... Yeah. Where is... Here we go. Okay. Let's do a little section for me. So if you choose the Van Aiden class as the class you want to go with, this... Let me start that again. Okay. So with the Van Aiden class, some really cool things about him is that he starts with a UV flashlight. It's only the level 1, but it can save you so much. Like, just, it's insane. It's crazy. So we'll be using that here in a little bit as I can show you. But also, the thing with crafting is, since I have bolts cost 1 scrap to craft 8 bolts. So I can make, just from the initial area, you can make almost 2,000 bolts. Like, just depending on how much you get. And I'm going to craft them all because that's your main source of ammo. You may not even have to make more than what you get. It's actually insane. And so you definitely want to use bolts as much as possible. You can also do the explosive bolts, but they do cost 5 scraps per pack of 8. So the regular bolts are actually more effective to use. So I highly recommend, if you're going to play as Van Aiden, making as many crossbow bolts as you can, as well as making as much medicine as possible because you're going to be needing it, and then using your UV flashlight. And then when it comes to enemies getting close, make sure you switch to your melee weapon to handle them. So just start off here, a few enemies. If I can hit them, that is. So you notice, because I mentioned before, we've got the shock effect on, so every single enemy that I come across that shoot is going to have the shock effect, which is going to either one-shot them if you can hit them, or it will at least affect all the enemies around them. So if I can get one right here. But right here, I'm having enemies affected, so that kind of lets me handle groups a lot easier. So definitely use that perk as much as you can. Alright, so let's kind of get back into just a regular going here. Let's see. Easy cat, honey on the disc in the storage room. Did I miss it? Let me go back and look. Alex says it's literally impossible on nightmare mode. I could not for the life of me pass the 2nd level. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Easy Cat, for the honey. I forgot about that. Yeah, no. I one of the tips I mentioned at the beginning, just straight up make sure that you set the game to easy. Like, there's no shame in beating this on easy. If you just want the rewards, go for it. Like, it's not an exam, or it's not going to be, like, the end of the world if you beat it on easy. You know, maybe once you get, like, leveled up more and stuff, then, you know, trying the hard difficulties. But, yeah, play it on easy. Perfectly fine. If anybody gives you grief for playing it on easy, well, you know, they're not you. So, you play the game the way you enjoy it. It's the way I feel. Let's go up to the 1st floor. I was crashing it out, trying to get the beast card with nightmare mode. Oh yeah. Oof. It's rough.
Level 4.
So. Missed that shot. See, it's all about just taking your time. Look at that fast reload. Beautiful. Alex, he said they updated the combat hitboxes infected a tiny bit, but not a big difference. But still needs work. Yeah, that's true. Hitboxes are not great. Well, so unless you're using freaking crossbows, then it's like you have to be pinpoint accurate. Kind of crazy. Do another quick little section here. This is a quick tip for floor number 4. If you're using a class that either has grenades or, like the Van Aiden, has explosive bolts, you can use these to blow up the doors rather than the explosive containers that you can find. So if you're having trouble with the explosive containers, you can use a different type of explosive device. Molotovs don't work for this. Okay. Explosion! Well, this is interesting. Everything's on fire. Let's reload here. Wait for this fire to go down a bit. There we go. Went around the fire. So like I said before, with the Van Aiden class, you have the UV flashlight, which can give you some crazy breathing room. If you just need a little bit of space, heal up or something, it's very, very useful. So if you've got volatiles or virals running at you, either one, it can be extremely useful. So definitely use that as much as you can. Oh. Oh, it's that. There we go. Ah, he's too far away. Jade, he said, hey, just wondering, do you have Twitch drops enabled? The Twitch drop campaign, I believe, actually ended on the 10th. So I don't think they're available to get anymore, unfortunately. I wish that they were still enabled. I don't know why they didn't do it for the whole event, but from my understanding, they ended on the 10th. Now, if I'm wrong and people are getting Twitch drops right now, great. But I don't think it's an active campaign anymore, unfortunately. Yo, get out of here. Crazy zombies. Go down already, jeez. Get him. Wow, really? I missed like all of those shots. Yep. He's still over there? No, I think he exploded. Alright, let's go check this room over here. I think there's some supplies in here. I could be wrong. I'm wrong. It's this room. I keep forgetting. That happens. More honey right now? Let's see. Or not honey, this. I can make 15. Let's go ahead and make those. I'm gonna need them. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that double speed that on healing is insane. Very, very useful. Hey, hit him, not the tank. Alright, so the best way to do this. That. Look at this. Look how quickly I'm taking down this goon here. Fight's already over. Like, it's insane. Okay, Mouse is talking to the bulls like they have a mind of their own. Hey, sometimes they do. Like right here. I literally just tried to shoot this guy. Missed every single time. That is because the bullets decided they didn't want to shoot him for whatever reason. He just like that. Missed all of those. And there we go. Bosses are like zero problem when it comes to this, using this class. Like, it's insane. This is probably one of the most broken classes because of this, of the electric skill at the top. Doesn't even matter that you don't have the extra damage against bosses because they will just die. It's pretty crazy. Let's grab this. That. Alright, here we go. Make more. I can. Let's make more. I need to make more bolts, so I can already make another 400 bolts just from the stuff I've picked up. Like, it's insane. I could use the explosive bolts, but the problem with those is that if I'm too close to whatever I'm shooting at, I get affected by the explosion. So I'd rather just use regular bolts. And you can, like, you pick up so much scrap while playing, like, you will never run out of bolts. So even if you miss like 1,000,000 times, you will never run out of bolts. Like, it's broken. Absolutely broken.
Level 5.
So here we go. Floor 5. Don't hold back. Infinite stamina when my health is full. That's cool. Yeah, see, like, look at these hitboxes. Like, you can kind of see the reticle in the middle. I'm gonna shoot this guy dead center. I hit. I'm gonna shoot right off to the side of this guy, like right next to his head. Miss. shoot right next to his foot. Miss. Like, the hitboxes are insane when it comes to friggin' crossbows and just bullets type stuff. You have to be, like, dead on or else it ain't gonna work. This boss fight, like, boss fights with this class are all about moving constantly. So let's get in here. Let's take these guys out. Lets me get rid of a lot of these enemies before starting the boss fight. Mouse hit, I do have aim assist on, but for some reason it doesn't work for me. I don't know why. like, look here, we go to options. Can't remember which setting it's under. No, I've seen it. Fuck that. Accessibility? Subtitle. Which setting is it under? Video? Controls? I don't remember which one it's on, but I think maybe it's because I'm using mouse and keyboard. Even when I'm using controller, I have it turned on, and it just never works. I'm just terrible at aiming. Yeah. Alright, I got this reloaded. Alright, so let me show you how quickly I can take down this demolisher. Look how quick that health is going. Granted, I didn't get stuck a little bit here. I got hit by that, but you can actually hit him. This boss fight is going much quicker. And there, boss fight's already done. Like, it's insane how much damage you do with this class. So let's see if I can loot the body. Alright. Part kinda sucks. Ah. Freaking banshees. Yeah, when this happens, you just kinda gotta do your best to get away. Oh, if I can, come on, don't let me die here. Of course I died right there. Because I just got stuck. Yeah. Let's try that again. So, I shouldn't have died right there, but I did. Rizzlehawk, or sorry, Rizzlehawk, that's not how that is said at all. For his, you said what class am I using? I'm using the Van Aiden class, and I'm specifically not using any session perks at the moment. Seriously? Jeez. Just because a lot of people don't have access to them. So yeah, that's. Otherwise, I'd probably have more lives. So a little disappointing I died, but I got stuck because of its stupid banshee. There, die banshees. Can't stand them. I think I'm safe now. I think all the virals have stopped spawning. $30 more seconds. I was hoping to get further before losing my first life, but if I ever lose a life, it's almost always on floor 5, just because the amount of enemies that you have to deal with is kind of insane. Destroyer, what's the weapon you get for completing this character? The crossbow, actually. I believe. I haven't beaten it with this character yet, but I believe it is the crossbow. So you get this Google thing here. Oh, it's done. Elevator's ready. Whee! Go. Let's grab the gun. Got an SMG. Let's open up this chest. Grab that honey. Nah, I'm not gonna use the remote C4. This class, I only ever use the UV flashlight. Other consumables just... Explore. Most likely it's going to be 7. One thing I've kind of noticed is whenever you die... oh, it went to 9. A lot of times you do end up repeating the same floors that you were on the last time you went through. So that's one thing I've kind of noticed. Obviously it didn't happen this time. Last time I went to floor 7, and this time it gave me 9. So... it can definitely change. A few things over here. Grab some pistol ammo. Through. There's another one up here. Alright, this room, when you first open the door, isn't too bad, but when you get to the charger, here. Chargers, they're not hard unless you can't hit them in the back. However, it's not as much of a problem with the crossbow. Be a boomer that pops through here. Get rid of it? Huh. There's almost always a boomer right there. Well, don't gotta worry about it now. This kind of goes back to what I mentioned earlier in the stream, is that just taking your time. There's a whole bunch of zombies down here, and jumping down there and getting into the mix and fighting everything all at once, not necessary. Just take them all out if you can hit them. Sometimes, obviously, if you're using a melee class, jumping down there and doing it that way is different, but yeah, if you're using Van Aiden, just take your time. More enemies will spawn. I'll jump down here, and then most of the time more enemies pop up. I guess not. Maybe, again, I think by taking your time, sometimes it makes the zombies spawn less frequently. Here we go. So, yeah. Got the key card. I notice how, like, normally when I played this room with other classes, there's just zombies non-stop in here, and it's kind of insane. But I think because I'm using the Van Aiden and I kill everything before I get into the room, it makes it to where I don't really have that problem as much. Because, again, take your time. Not a race. Your immunity meter will last long enough to get through each floor, even with taking your time like I am. The only exception to that is like maybe some like the floor 10, which will be coming up next. That boss fight sometimes can drain your stamina, so, or your immunity meter, just because it can last for a while. So that one you may have to go back. That up. Now that I have a key card, you can actually use the key card on this door. Gonna go back in here to open this door, which has some extra goodies in it. I'll kind of mention that a little bit. Redo that bit. Okay. So quick tip for floor number 9, once you kind of get through and you've got the key card, before exiting the level, you can actually open up this door here, which leads you back to the main lobby, and then you can open up this side door, which actually has some goodies in here. You can get some different things on the table. There's the chest right here. So kind of extra supplies you can get just if you happen to stop on this floor. All right, there we go. I got so much pistol ammo. This happens to me a lot. I'll get like a ton of pistol ammo and then never get a pistol. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. There we go, completed this one. Now we're going back to floor 10, where I died horribly last time. This one's going to be trickier because I only have one life, so I only got one chance. Floor 10 is probably one of the most difficult floors because of the boss fight at the end. Like, the fact that you have to fight the Demolisher and the Anomaly, and the room itself is not ideal for parkour and stuff. You can get stuck on like tables and chairs and stuff constantly. Floor 10, it's kind of a big stopping point for a lot of people. It's not easy.
Level 10.
Boosters are ineffective. That's fine. Here, again, keeps you safe. I can shoot them from here. Alright. Should be all of the virals here. Oh, we'll get more with this busted down door. Yeah, sometimes aiming is bad for me. So, quick question. Has anything I've said helped anybody so far? Anybody being like, oh man, that makes so much more sense now, or you're like, nope, this is not helpful. Which, hey, if it's not helpful, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, sometimes there's stuff in there. Oh, I want to shoot it through the thing. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna jump over here. Just avoid that other spitter. Because he sucks. But also just going around the corner again. Missed way too many times with that. Easy Cat, not just what you said was helpful, the gameplay and movement you've been doing as well has been super helpful. Oh, that's good. Glad I'm able to help out. And again, it's a little bit different since I'm playing on keyboard and mouse. I usually don't play keyboard and mouse because I don't like it. It's just a personal preference thing. Usually my hand starts to cramp up and stuff like that, so that's why I don't like using it as much. Controllers are just feel better in my hand. Yeah, every time with those guys. You said you've never been this far? Yeah, this floor can be difficult. But just following some of the tips that I've already done so far, just by completing like the first 3 floors, for example, you will already start to level up, which means you'll already start to be able to use the perks for the character, like the raid perks, and which that will turn around and make you stronger, which will then make it easier to get further, which will allow you to level up more. It's basically just a continuous thing. The more you do, like, the better it is, basically. This class is broken. Well, this class is mainly broken once you have the that electric shock perk from the top, which you only need to have a total of 14 points. So once you have, once you're level 14, you'll have enough perks to max that out. Highly recommend it, even if it's not just this class. There's other classes that benefit from it. But that shock is just insanely broken. Get there, okay. Let's go back here, open this up. Now, one thing that's kind of cool about doing the healing speed increase that I did earlier with the build, that even the military medkits will heal extremely fast. Like, it's basically instant. So if you can use it, it's just immediately, there you go. Wait a minute. Is there a... You know what? I kind of want to see. Like, I know I'm kind of mainly focused on fighting. If there's a door that leads me back to there, that is kind of huge. I think it might be locked or not have handles. It has handles. I'm curious. I might die in the process of doing this, but I want to test that out. Because if you can actually open that door, then that makes this boss fight a million times easier. Because then you can just run straight back into that main room. Yeah. It's going to be crazy. I don't know if it'll work, but I want to give it a shot real quick. Okay, nope, doesn't work. Okay. It was worth a shot. Get him down if I can. Ouch. Hit by the demolisher. Oh, that's a spitter. Yeah. Kill it. There. Hit him. Okay. Ah, dang it. Yeah, you can kind of hide up here. Now, this is a spawning spot for zombies. So you need to be careful. But it can be a really good spot with this class specifically. Just because you've got the range to hit everything. Like, the demolisher is dead already, and I didn't even have to get close to him. Yeah. Boomers are kind of one of the biggest problems in this fight. And the spitters too, whenever they come up. And it's one of the reasons why you don't want to be kind of near these spawn points, because sometimes boomers will spawn right here. See, look at all those shots. I just missed so many of those. Up a bit. All right. Yeah, this boss fight is not easy, especially if you can't hit anything. Oh, back away. Let's run away a bit. Okay, he's almost dead, but I'm also gonna die if I don't get away. Here we go. Bitters can easily ruin your day in this boss fight. Massively annoying. I hate them. Okay, cool. He's dead. Now, just trying to clear out some of these zombies. Again, you can see how broken Van Aiden can be. So, if you haven't beaten Tower Raid yet, but you've leveled up some, at least, use Van Aiden. And just take your time with it. That's all you gotta do. Okay, here's another little recording bit here. So on floor 10, after the boss fight, just like on floor 5, there'll be a chest once you defeat the bosses, and inside will be a weapon. It can vary, sometimes it's a pistol, SMG, it's a rifle, it varies, but there will always be a gun in this chest. Alright. Well, let's go. There's the end right there. I could just run past all these guys, but I'm on my last life, so I don't want to risk anything. No need to risk it for this biscuit. Alright, so there we go. We completed floor 10. Now we're going to just go and grab all the stuff we need to get. So we're either going to go to 12 or 14 after this. One of them, I always forget which one, but one of them has more spitters than the other one. And yeah, it kind of sucks. I don't need either of those. Let's head on up. Alright, 14. I think this is the one that has more spitters. I deal 50% more damage, but everything deals double damage. Well, if they don't get close enough to me, then it doesn't matter. That's one thing you gotta remember. Oh, you roll. Oh my gosh, hit them. I always forget to keep using my UV light. It's something that I don't remember just because, again, I'm not used to keyboard controls. So it kind of throws me off. Let's make some more of these. I can make 55 of them. Yes, I will. I have nothing else to use honey on for this class, so why not? And I can make another 600. Let's go for it. Never run out of bolts. Never run out of healing items. Good stuff. Really? Every single shot I missed. Didn't miss that one. Page. That time we went in the wrong room. Bit. Get it up. Here's some more. Ah, showed up. Okay, that was almost really bad. Come on, Spitter. Get up from behind the wall. There we go. Yeah, if your aim is better, then yeah, you'll have a much easier time. Ah, dang it, that was really bad. But see how I'm staying like pretty much mostly safe this entire time. I'm down to 1 life, so 1 wrong move and I'm done. But by just keeping my distance, like that's it. That's all I gotta do. Part can suck. This is another Scarecrow fight. Or not Scarecrow, another goon fight. But it's also, you gotta destroy the hive. So, keeping your distance obviously is the best. You know, actually hitting things. There, I just stayed back in this corner this entire time. That's why this class is insane. Oh, get off me. Usually a couple of boomers in here. As well. Just like the one that exploded. I think there's one more. Yeah, there he is. So let's clear this up here. So I'll do another little recording bit here. So one piece of advice I would say that when you get to the end of a floor that's not a boss floor, then before completing the final objective, make sure you eliminate all of the zombies in the area, because then it won't have to deal with as much while you're trying to complete that objective, whether it's destroying a barrier like this one is, it just makes it a lot simpler if you destroy everything else first. There we go. To floor 15. Floor 15 is just another boss fight, like I mentioned before, and this one's an anomaly by itself. But the anomaly fight can still be annoying because he likes to jump around. So, and the floor 15 is also where we get the first introduction for the hazmat virals, which are very annoying. Very, very annoying. So, yeah, it's there for sure.
Level 15.
Oh yeah, we're gonna switch back. Elemental attacks may, or enemy attacks may apply elemental damage. That one can kind of suck sometimes. If you get hit, but if you don't get hit, then no worries. Hey, thank you for the follow there. Lomatade, thank you so much for that. Sorry if I said that wrong, but how are you doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful day. And get this chest down here. Alright, let's go inside. I've got full health. You know what I do want to do, though? Real quick. Let me go to my inventory. I have some toughness boosters. Also, thank you for the follow there. Elapin28, thank you so much for that. Hope you're having a wonderful day. How are you? I want to use my regen boosters. Nah, I think I'll be fine with the way I have it. I think I'll be fine. If I die, then obviously I wasn't fine. Let's switch over to my military medkit for the boss fight. Load. Okay, there we go. Go here. This boss fight starts like right away. If you can hit him from far away, that's ideal. Because this boss can kind of suck. Load. Where'd you come from? Bit. Oh yeah, reload. Pick it. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I've got about half health. No! No! Crap! 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 Run! 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 Didn't mean to do that. I just can't. You can't be too close to boomers, especially with this class. Ow! Rude. Alright, let's heal up. There we go. Distance, when you're using this class, distance is your best friend. Just stay away from everything. He's already on phase 3. Oh, crap. Oh, well, luckily, I didn't die. But I might die. Jeez. Oh, he's up there. Like behind that wall. Can't do too much to him from over here. It's spitters. Or like he's in a bad spot, so I might have to climb up there. No, I'm able to hit him from here. Go. Oh my gosh, my aim is absolutely atrocious. Get off me. I'm actually going to switch back to my medicine, just because I've got a bit more room in this fight. I just am terrible at aiming. I am missing every single shot. There we go. They'll move eventually. Maybe. Ow, Banshee. Come on, hit it. I gotta move again. Yep. And there we go. Boss defeated. Now I do have to go up there and get the keycard from him. Just slightly annoying. Just these dang banshees. That just slide on the ground. I guess all the zombies just kind of... Well, she's stuck in there. She ain't gonna come to me. So now I gotta go up. Let me heal up a bit. So again, after defeating the boss on the 15th floor, there's a chest right afterwards, which will have a gun in it. This one happens to have a shotgun, so you can get guns after every single boss fight. Save them for the final boss. Alright. Go. Oh. Damn it. Bad zombies. We get this open, we'll be done with this floor. On to either 17 or 19. See where we're going next. 17.
Level 17.
If I remember, I think this one has more volatile hives. Firearms deal 50% more damage. So if you use your guns on this particular one, then it's good. But I'm not going to worry about that, so I can craft 400 more bolts, so let me do that. This level does kind of introduce, I think, the tank zombies. So they can be very annoying. Close. It's got me. Oh! Oh! Crap! No! 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 Okay. Ooh. That was close. When you get to the higher floors, take it even slower. Because you can run into problems like this. Trapped in a corner. If I die right here because I got trapped in a corner with this freaking dude. Oh no! I can't get away from him! I'm stuck in this. Alright, so reload dodge. Okay. Okay, almost died because I got trapped in a corner there for a bit. Stay away from tank zombies. Oh my gosh. Aim better. Crap. What the heck? Why? Okay, that's also why I don't like keyboard and mouse. I end up hitting buttons I'm not meaning to. A Q? I literally, up until this moment, had no idea. Survivor sense button. Okay. Oh my gosh, no! No, I'm stuck in a corner! This is what happens when you can't aim. Oh yeah, this is where the volatile start appearing. Okay. Yeah, the shock is amazingly effective against the volatiles. Turn it around. Oh, don't die, don't die, don't die. Volatile. Add more lives. Give me the roll. Alright, let's get through this. Then we'll get to floor 20. For the tyrant fight, and then onto the roof. The roof is the most difficult because of how many zombies are there. But it also depends on what weapon we get after the tyrant fight. Ooh, okay, so I'm a little nervous about this. I only have one life, so if I die, that's it. And I have not beaten the Tower Raid with this character yet, so... It's getting kind of intense. Let me know in the chat, has anybody actually reached this level? If they've gotten to floor 20, if they have beaten the Tower Raid? I'd be curious to know what class you used.
Level 20.
Alright, so this one gets 35% more damage, which is great. These upper rooms can be kind of crazy. Because there's a lot of tanks that can explode. Hey, Alex Weekend, welcome back. Dang it, got stuck right there. Alright, this is one of the things I'm gonna run back to. Alex, you said the infected spawn is becoming annoying. Oh, I know. It's a bit crazy. Oh, I keep getting too close. Alex, you said, have I heard any new news about the Beast? No, unfortunately I have not heard any. So, everything that everyone else knows is what I know as well. Stop dodging, let me shoot you. Wow. Every time. Every time. Wait, did the door not open? I'm gonna be really upset if this. Okay, I just had to get closer. Alright, we're getting really close to the tyrant fight. This fight is very difficult. Doesn't mean it's a tyrant. Of course it's difficult. Health. Try to get this volatile. Go. Yeah, hitting the volatiles with that shock is just insane. Okay, now one thing I haven't tried is actually running all the way back. To the elevator to fight the tyrant, so I might actually do that this time. Okay, let's run. Let's run. Just run as fast as I can. Yeah, he's chasing me. He's chasing me. If he follows me all the way back to the elevator, that might be the easiest way to get through this fight. Yes, he did. Haha. Take that. There's no little recording bit. So, when you get to floor 20 and you have to fight the pumpkin tile tyrant, one thing that can really help out is just run straight back to the elevator, because this will allow you to attack him where he can't actually reach you. So if you're having some issues with this fight, run all the way back here. Can't really do anything to you because he can't get close. So again, if you're having trouble, this is probably one of the easiest ways to do it. Alright, there we go. Defeated that boss handily. Alex said, what are my thoughts on Bacchus rewards this time? I honestly haven't really gotten the rewards yet. I've been, yeah, like the event's almost over and I still haven't done the rewards. I just kind of procrastinated and not played the event as much as I would have liked to. So I don't really know too much about the rewards this time. I know that there's a lot from last Halloween as well. Throw it. Dang. Is it a good strategy? Cheese the boss? Yeah. That's... I've never tested that out, but yeah, that's... If you want to get through that fight easier, just cheese him. Especially with Van Aiden when you don't have much health, and like he'll probably kill you in one hit. So just run back to the elevator. And he will follow you all the way back. We're almost at the end of this. I just gotta get through these next couple of halls. And then we're on to the final boss. This room doesn't have the... I don't remember where the chest is. There's another chest you get to here. That. Wow, good thing I backed away from that. Alex, you said rewards are cool, but they feel like they still lack a little value. I can see that. I think I've heard from others how they feel about the reward. Super great. But again, I haven't really checked them out myself. Reload. Crap, get away from that guy. No, don't fall into that. Dang it. Right there at the end. Because I got stuck by the spitters. Ah. Yeah. I made it almost all the way there. Now, if I would have done the session perks and give myself extra lives, then it would have been fine. I would have got through it. But yeah, I was literally right there at the end and couldn't make it just because I got stuck by those spitters. So yeah, I'm not gonna go back through the entire tower raid again right now, but let's do kind of some quick tips for the other two classes, and then kind of go from there. Because like I got right there to the end. I was on the final bit of the tower. I just had to get past that hallway, and it was just, yeah. Just because I lost that one life way earlier, like on floor 5, for like no reason whatsoever, because of a stupid banshee. So let's do quick little tips here for the Plague Doctor and Cursed Pirate. Okay. Go ahead and select this guy here. Alright, do a little bit here. Here we go. So if you want to play as the Plague Doctor, one of the things that is really, really useful is the fact that he has rage boosters. It is the worst visual effect you will ever see, but it increases your damage a ton. And increases your resistance, so you do also take less damage. So it's absolutely insane. It can let you mow through bosses extremely quickly. If you happen to use the perk where you mentioned earlier, where you use the shock effect on throwable or on ranged things, that does apply to the toxic knife. So you can throw the toxic knife, it'll apply toxic damage, but then it'll also apply shock damage. So it's really, really effective. And like, you can just get through so many enemies this way. But using the rage booster for bosses is insane. Now, I will say that using it does cost you 7 honey, so it does take a bit more to craft. However, if you're using just the base assassin perk, where you get more crafting supplies, you shouldn't have too much issues at crafting these, and it will help you out tremendously. Alright, so let's go ahead and leave the tower. And then go back in and do a little section about Cursed Pirate. I think I've pretty much got everything covered as far as some basic tips. I know there's, like, by the time the tips video goes live, it's gonna be like 2 days for the end before the event ends, so it may not be super useful, but you know, better late than never. Well, I guess too late, there is such a thing, because if I posted this video like on the 21st, then it's a useless video. But but yeah, well, I'll be working on that tonight and get that updated stuff. Alright, so let's go with Cursed Pirate. Pull up the inventory. Alright. Here, now, if you want to use the Cursed Pirate, it's actually one of the most versatile classes because of what you can do. You have exploding knives, which are insane. If you can take out enemies from a distance, they explode, affects other enemies. Really great to use. The boomstick can just absolutely shred bosses. This thing is nuts, especially like before, when you combine it with the top level of the assassin tree. Just that extra shock damage is insane. You will go through bosses, like, in a single boomstick, you can take out an entire boss. Like, it is nuts. Then you also have electric mines, you have dynamite, and you can craft every single one of those things. So it's insane. And these cost 10 scrap at the very beginning, kind of in the first area right here. You can actually find almost, kind of depending on your setup, you might actually be able to find close to 200 scrap. And if you're able to find around 200 scrap, that gives you 20 boomsticks that you can make. So that's it's 10 scrap per boomstick. And you can use that for bosses, and it's just absolutely insane. So if you're using the Cursed Pirate, definitely use the scrap to build more of the boomsticks, because it will help you out absolutely tremendously when you're fighting bosses. Alright, let's back on out of here. Alright, so I think I pretty much covered the basics. I don't think there's any other tips that I can think of off the top of my head that won't help in the next couple of days for people. So that should kind of cover the basics to get everything done, and kind of anybody who still hasn't finished the tower raid and want to get some of the rewards might actually be able to do that now. I'm going to look at the rewards real quick here. Let's see. The main things I wanted to do is get the Van Aiden bundle, or the Van Aiden pack. There's other things in here, like the squirt gun, which looks kind of cool, but I want to get all of the Van Aiden stuff first. That way I've kind of got that, because I do have some of the other stuff from before. So I'll probably have a video kind of going over some of these rewards. Maybe. We'll see kind of what happens. But I do want to say thank you for everyone that came out to the stream. I had a ton of fun. I hope you did as well. If you're watching this later on YouTube, thanks for watching. Subscribe and like for even more content. I'll be coming out with more Dying Light and other videos coming soon, so definitely stay tuned for all of that. And then for those watching on Twitch, again, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful night, everybody, and I will see you all next time.